Welcome to the PSNORKIS podcast, a show with real topics discussed by real people with real opinions and tempered with a real sense of humour. Now here are your two PSNORKISers. Or is it PSNORKI? Screw it. Here are your hosts, Dr. Myke and the Madman.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yes, welcome back. It's time for another episode of the PSNORKIS podcast, the show where we'll talk about anything and everything, but nothing is sacred to us. So, like I always say, you've heard me say it before, you're going to hear me say it again. If you're looking for a safe space, stay in the womb, because this ain't it. And with me today, I got my partner, my co-creator, my new producer, because he's the one that's producing things now, really. He's the one that's kind of getting things rolling, right? Is that how we decided we were going to do that?
Well, we could do that.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, Petey's actually turned out to be the researcher, not really the producer. So she said, I don't want to be producer. I just like to be research. So
she's good at it, too.
She is good at it. She is good at the researching, but producing is a little bit more than that. So we got somebody that can do that. And Rocket was able to join us again today, which is nice.
You know, always I could have been a producer. I mean, I've been a really good producer over the years.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing or not.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. Is that what I have to do now? Wait a minute.
I want to see you do
that. Yeah, I'd like to see, just not with me, but I'd like to see it from a distance.
No.
Anyway.
Wow.
How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Let's do this.
Yeah, all right.
Good things.
Another midweek show.
I love midweek shows.
Lots of stuff. I do as long as I get out of work on time.
Yeah.
And we don't let them go too long, because I go to bed early because I get up early, but
Cinderella.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
Cinderella.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but
as my father would say, any day on this side the dirt pile's a good day.
That's the truth.
Here. I like that.
So what do we got today? What do we have? We have any type of history for today? Did Petey leave us anything this time?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're like across the table from me and going, here, look at this. I'm like I can read that. I need these just to see what's in front of me. I'm not going to see that across the table.
Uh-huh.
Well, a little closer to home, Boyertown, Pennsylvania.
I know Boyertown, Pennsylvania. I know right where that is.
In 1903, the Rhodes Opera House burned to the ground,
yes.
killing 170 people.
Yep.
That's crazy. 170.
Yeah. Also, in
That's nuts.
music history, Chubby Checker, you know, that guy that did the twist.
Yeah.
He was credited with the twist dance craze on this day in 1962. And it also made it the second time that the twist hit the charts. It was originally released in 1960 and hit number one. And then it went crazy. And in 1962, it hit number one again.
I did not know that. I didn't know that came back around and hit number one again. I can't think of any other songs that actually did that.
It came back again. He also did.
He did Let's Twist again.
Yeah, well, he did with the Fat Boys. Remember the Fat Boys?
Oh yeah, back in the 80s, the twist. Yes,
yeah, and that was popular too.
That was actually very popular.
Yeah.
We're wondering why our youth is twisted, huh?
Yeah.
I had that cassette.
Cassette, nice.
It's one of those fun dance crazes, and it's played at every wedding.
Yep.
No, that's true. Yep.
It's
generation
fun.
to generation. Yeah.
Also, will whittle down your waist. First, you probably got to dance a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll be doing that for like 4 or 5 hours a day in order to make any difference. I should think, but
I'd have to do it for like 6 months straight.
Probably.
Not take a break.
Fluffy's in.
Yeah. It's wintertime.
Yeah.
Fluffy is in.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like that.
You're like an old bear.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on in the news, man.
Yeah, there is.
Lots of crazy things going on in the world.
Yep. How deep into that type of stuff do you want to get into? Because you know me, I try to, because I have opinions and sometimes they come out.
Well, I mean, we have listeners all over the world now.
We do.
All over the flat earth.
Yes.
So I mean, everybody in different areas of the world are going through different levels of this lockdown and the not lockdown. And, does this vaccine work? Does it not work? Do you have to take it? Do you not have to take it? Nobody knows. the experts that do know are, challenged, and people are up in arms at it. And if you look at what's happening today in the U.S., not just today, but this whole week leading up to Supreme Court ruling that companies are no longer required or allowed to test their employees. Was that the gist of it? I think that's the gist
I was at work, dude. You told me this as we're getting ready for the show.
Yeah.
I know we were waiting for it.
Yeah.
We were waiting for it. Yesterday they were saying we were on a SCOTUS watch.
Right.
Or as I like to say, scrotum watch. Because
you're
it sounds,
always on that watch.
Well, the thing is, SCOTUS and scrotum is all you got to do is reverse a couple letters.
Right.
But I called it scrotum watch because I was waiting to see if they had the balls to do the right thing.
See,
Unfortunately, it looks like they did. So.
Yep, it's not mandated.
But I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to really hear.
They wouldn't hold up
what
the
whole thing
mandate.
is.
They wanted large
Well, it's
companies with,
illegal.
I think, over 100 people to mandate.
the vaccine.
And it's the way he did it was illegal.
Right, and that's
All of that's illegal. It's all overstepping bounds from the states on up. It's all overstepping bounds, and people are getting tired of it. But we'll see.
I wonder who the puppet master is.
We'll see.
There's somebody. There's somebody there.
He certainly isn't running the show.
Oh no!
Somebody's got his hand up his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making them talk.
It's guys like him that give Kermit the Frog a bad name.
Yeah, but all different areas around the country, not just this country, but all over. It's handled totally different. Totally. I don't even know if Switzerland. I don't even think they, or did they not? I think they were just doing herd immunity, right?
I really don't know. I hear things, but I don't remember, and I won't say it if I don't have it right in front of me to know for a fact of that which I speak.
I know it's really controversial. I know that people are very opinionated on vaccinations, non-vaccinations. If you're comfortable enough to go out and get that vaccination and you're feeling like you're being given the truth about its validity, then a non-vaccinated person shouldn't be a threat to you, should they?
No.
So you should all just be comfortable in your own skin.
People are
with
losing
your own
friendships and relationships over it, like family. Like it's bad, but
I know. I do know for a fact that in Australia, it's absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's absolutely not. They are not allowed to leave their houses.
Well, there's other places
Literally,
like that now.
it's terrible.
So
and the police are out there waiting for them. They're waiting for them.
It's crazy. The first step in the next order. What do you think? Thinking New World Order? You believe in that? Want to go down that rabbit hole for a little bit?
No, no, because I didn't believe in it, but now some of the things I'm seeing.
It could be,
I'm saying that I can't just. I'm still not saying I believe in it, but I can't dismiss it as quickly and as easily as I used to.
Right. What do you think, Rocket? Think we're headed that way?
I think when they mandated that we all stay home and, keep to ourselves and everybody went along with it.
Well, everybody was freaking out. Everybody was scared, right? Never saw this before.
You're scared of the flu, right?
Right. Well, we didn't know what it was. You know what I mean?
The number one question to ask is, do you trust your government?
Yeah.
Do you trust your government? Because the stuff that they've got control of the media, they've got control.
And that's not the way it's supposed to be.
No,
Not here,
absolutely
anyway.
That's not the way it's supposed to be. But we have a mainstream media that just kind of rolls over for it, and no matter what happens, it's like, oh yes, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. Did you hear this? Did you hear? Oh, yeah. And that's not what it was supposed to be. The media was supposed to help keep the government in check because they were supposed to report on every little thing they did,
right,
so that we could say, "Oh no, what are you doing? No, I don't think so."
Right.
Instead, now they're teamed up, and we, the people, have decided. A good portion of we, the people,
Enough's enough.
A good portion of the people just decided to be sheeple.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to follow suit. They're going to do what they're told. They're going to follow.
Well, you'll have
what's
that
on
with
the,
anything.
on the media. Like, think for yourself.
Well, some people can't. They'd rather be told what to do.
And the idea of the way this country was founded and designed was to not be like everybody else, because that is basically like everybody else is.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. And we were supposed to be different, and we built in safeguards so that wouldn't happen. And those safeguards are systematically just being sidestepped or just even blatantly just ignored.
Right. And nobody's doing
just
anything.
Ignored.
I'm waiting for the call. My phone's ready.
Media's telling you what they want you to know. Period. End of question. Nothing more. And if you are somebody that stands up to them, a lot of those people have been shuffled down and silenced.
Yeah.
They want to quiet them down. That doesn't sound like a healthy democracy to me.
I think that's only going to go so long, and then there's just going to be so many people that all at once are saying, okay, no more, enough.
Yeah.
And they're just going to be like, oops, I guess we went too far.
What was that movie?
That's what happened 200 and what, almost 50 years ago. So
What was that movie with the Wolverines? What was that? Remember? Russia attacked.
Red Dawn?
Red Dawn.
Dawn.
The original Red Dawn.
The original
not
one,
the
yeah.
remake.
Nah, not the
Oi.
Tell us how you really feel about that.
How was the remake?
You know what?
Bad-
I didn't think it was as good as the original. Now that you're asking,
No, it was-
I'll tell you. I thought it fell a little short.
Yeah, it sounds like.
I'm going to tell you, it's just so devastating to me that he just speaks his mind.
Yeah, I like that. Everyone needs a good glass of Madman. You know, there's good stuff.
I got a good glass here, but it's just it's what they call a lovely pint of Guinness.
The water's looking a little murky.
Yeah, dark water you got there.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. That's your truth serum.
God.
Can drink that up.
How many does it take for you to speak the truth?
Oh.
None.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter how much I drink. Some people say the drinking affects your filter. I don't have one to begin with, so
That's true.
really, it doesn't make any difference. Sober, drunk, I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
Yeah, we're lovingly referred to as the filterless.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like that.
My last name, you know.
Well, yeah.
It's a genetic flaw.
Again, we grew up in a time where you could be honest and speak your mind, and if somebody didn't like it, then maybe they tell you how they felt, and that was it. Everybody knew everybody, and everybody.
You picked up a rock, you threw it at each other.
You agreed to disagree. You just you respected a difference in opinion. It didn't make you hate your neighbor, right?
I got other reasons to hate my neighbors.
Yeah, there's tons of reasons.
Not you, hon.
I was going to say, I live next door. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about since then and where I am now, where actually I love my neighbors. But I'm talking about places in between.
You want to come back and play? I'll drown you in the pool.
Oh, boy.
Threats.
Although the ones on the other side of me weren't always a lot of fun.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He was known as a cranky old fart.
And drunk, too. Yeah. So.
He was a mean drunk.
Yes, he was.
You had a neighborhood drunk. I love that.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Well, you could hear him hit. You could hear the blows as he glanced off his wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't love that.
But, that was a long, long time ago.
Wow. All right, well, let's switch gears.
Okay.
Let's get off of that. Let's talk about your next party you're throwing. Let's talk about St. Patty's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it'll probably be the next one since I haven't had one now in 2 years of any type. I think
Our skirt's
I'm finally
optional.
getting ready.
Yeah, are we getting full blown?
Yeah, if you want to wear your kilt, I'm going to probably wear mine. I usually do.
Nice.
But I had to lose a little bit of weight. I put a little bit of weight on last year, not being out and active. So I'll have to see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, I'll be wearing pants like every other.
Boy, jeez. He's got a very, very interesting vocabulary.
Very colorful vocabulary this evening.
What's in that glass?
No, it was just,
What's on your mind, Madman?
It was a long day at work. That's all you need to know. That is one of the downsides of doing the midweek shows is the fact that depending on how the day went is going to affect how I am by the time we sit down in front of the mic. That's just the way it is.
Chit show.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I said chit.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Nothing wrong with that. No bleeps.
So.
No bleeps. That'll be okay. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to your party because we haven't had Christmas party.
Haven't had Christmas party in 2 years.
Last time we had a kind of a party. We just all had food here. Pasta-palooza.
And that was basically just after taping one of the shows.
Yeah.
So
that was good.
So it wasn't really a party. We just said, hey, we're doing food tonight after the
I'm
show.
not bringing green cheesecake. It ain't happening.
Why not?
Ooh.
No, green cheese, that's nasty looking.
Just leave it out for a while.
It'll grow its own hair and everything.
It's even nastier yet.
Yeah. All right, how about we, what are you going to have, some dancing girls here? Maybe cake shows up?
Oh, here we
cake
go.
over? What?
No, we're not having cake.
Oh, all right. All right.
No cake for you. You're on a diet.
No cake for you.
I don't know.
Did he tell us he was on a diet yesterday?
I do believe he said something like that, yes.
Yeah, no cake.
There's
Sorry.
always let them eat cake.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Your name is not Marie Antoinette.
Could be. I'm a big follower.
Your name could be DOA.
Right?
Wow. All right, take it back. Jeez.
All right, on that note, I think we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
If you love this show, check out the official PSNORKIS gift shop at legacybrewing.shop. 10% of all proceeds go to wildlife preservation. Support our podcast and save our planet, all at the same time. Link in the description of this podcast.
The Pendulum Society is a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization, achieving the impossible by orchestrating a cultivation of business relationships to take out the stigma of homelessness, both human and animal. We forward the traditions of preservation of nature, wildlife conservation, open space, and history. Music and cultural foods bring together all peoples for a stable foundation at our two main gala events, Alpha Centauri and Fools Gone Wild. The tick-tock of time illuminates and elucidates our clients, the fruition of stable permanence. What does your time say about you?
If you love listening to our show, consider joining one of our membership plans on our Patreon page. Memberships starting as low as $1.99 a month will greatly help to support the production of this show and will help us to continue making it better. To show our thanks and appreciation, we've made our shows ad-free to all memberships. Head on over to patreon.com/PSNORKIS and check out all of our available plans. Link in the description.
All right, there we go. That was easy, wasn't it? So, what were we talking about before that?
Are we going to be outside? You think we'll be warm enough for outside party?
Not for, not, no.
You never know.
No. But this year, I am definitely going to have at least one picnic, I used to have.
We could do a backyard barbecue at my house.
Because now I've got the crate boards and everything, and I have the fence in the backyard, for the dogs. So
we got the pool and the hot tub.
You have a hot tub?
They have a hot tub.
Pool, hot tub, covered patio.
Yeah.
Crate boards.
Hey.
Music.
You have crate boards too?
Yes.
I didn't know you had crate boards too.
I got them
Timothy
too.
has crate boards.
Oh, Tim has them. Yeah, all right.
I'll bring mine over.
But if they're there, they're mine.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's kind of like my air fryer.
Oh.
yeah, I bought this beautiful air fryer.
Yeah.
And then it went to his house, and it never came back. It now resides on his kitchen counter.
And he only lives next door, by the way.
Wow, okay.
It's my little brother. My big little brother.
We got to drag him in here sometime. Yeah.
I was ready for it.
I tried.
Yeah?
I tried.
No interest?
No, but he did. He did have there was a good reason this time, because I knew he would want to do this, because he and I talked about it one time. So
is he a big
it'll
fan?
be another time.
Big listener? Big fan?
You know what? I don't know.
He's just a big everything. He's just
big.
big.
He is a big,
boy.
big teddy bear. Yeah.
He is great. It's wonderful. People think, having your siblings live next door might be troublesome.
My sibling lives next door.
No, not with you.
Not.
No. No.
My sibling lives next door. I love it.
Yeah. Certain members of my family thought it might be problematic, but, I mean, if he's home, he's at my house in the morning for coffee.
That's the way it is with me. Same thing.
I think it's great. He and I are very close. He's got kids. I got kids.
Is he older or younger?
Younger. He's the youngest.
He's the youngest.
There's 8 of us.
Jeez, your family's...
Yeah, there's 8 of us. I have
15 grandkids. Jeez.
2 brothers and a sister older, and 2 sisters and 2 brothers younger.
I know what they do for fun at their house.
Not anymore. Television now. Netflix.
Video games.
Yeah, that's taken. My nephews all have that new virtual reality Oculus thing.
Oh yes.
You ever see those?
I had one when they first came out, and it was with the Samsung Galaxy. I want to say S3 or
contraption.
It had to be huge.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, and you should actually put the phone in the front of it.
Right.
And it worked okay. I mean,
it cool?
I'm sure the new ones that have their own video input or video stuff in it are better now. It actually wasn't bad. What I liked doing with that, and I thought about, no, stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
I know exactly.
No, but just the way you go, and I know right where your mind is.
Here we go.
Like
Hanging
Rocky
out on the curb
says,
again.
I just thought.
Hanging on the curb, waiting for a ride into the gutter.
All right. I'm just wondering.
Here's something I don't see that when I've looked on to get one of the newer headsets that you don't have to actually put your phone in it. It's a standalone unit, works with your computer. I don't see this anymore, but back then you could go on to, I don't know if it was Discovery or History Channel type of thing. You could go visit various places in the world.
They have that now,
and literally stand there, turn around, and go, wow.
That's worth it to me. That's pretty cool.
Especially
and
cool.
You don't need a shot.
And it's especially cool when you find something on there where you've actually been. That's when you really appreciate. That's just accurate? It. It's dead accurate, dude. It's just like it's a 360-degree.
Can you stand on top
photograph.
of the pyramids?
It depends if anyone was allowed to go up there with the camera.
Oh, gotcha.
And back in my day,
it's got to be wherever the camera is. Oh, Viewmasters, yes.
I remember those. Click.
Yeah.
Disc like this.
You could visit anywhere on your Viewmaster.
That's true.
But the thing with this is,
Jordan's got tired.
You stand there, and when you turn, you can turn around and look behind you.
That's freaky.
It's
cool, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, because
I never looked at it yet.
You can look up, you can look down. It's.
They told me he's got one of those games where it's
very cool. Well, I've never played games with it because I'm not much of a gamer. But I'm sure that's pretty cool.
Like a National Geographic and go anywhere thing.
That's cool. When you go to the different places,
Google Earth or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
New Nintendo Switch that's one of the new things that everybody's into now too.
I've heard of it.
I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I just bought one of the grandkids' games. I got no clue what the thing is.
Yeah, it's a little handheld.
My last video game was ColecoVision.
The
original Donkey Kong.
We had Coleco Cats
back in
once.
the 80s.
Oh no, that's Calico.
Calico.
Oh, Coleco Cats.
That was nice, though. I like that. That was well done. Well played. Well played.
Yeah, ColecoVision. That was a big thing. That was a huge thing.
It was a very huge thing. It was the first really.
I remember
graphic heavy
Mousetrap. And it had a slide over the pad. And it had a thing so when you turned into a dog, there were different numbers you could hit on the pad. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. Okay. It took me a second, but yeah, I know what you mean now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It must have been a deprived.
Pac-Man was another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Deprived.
Yeah. That was the thing back then. That was it.
You mean depraved?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Only different.
Depressed, maybe.
Depressed.
I was just busy.
Yeah.
I was just busy.
That was the thing back then. You had Coleco, and you had. That was it.
that was really
okay.
it. That was the cutting edge at the time.
What time frame are we talking here?
80s.
This would have been 80.
Let's see. So just
82 through 85, maybe.
Yeah, when did Atari come out?
So I had one or two children at that point in time. So my game days were over.
Oh, you're just getting into your game days.
Different kind of game.
You're just starting your gaming.
I was on my game.
Yeah, jeez.
You were indeed.
You got caught playing your game a couple times.
I didn't get caught. They were intentional.
All right. That's good.
My father's words, mistakes make the nicest people.
Oh, jeez. It's true.
I personally never heard him say that, but I can hear it in my head thinking about him. Yes, I can hear him saying that.
Oh, yeah.
Did he come from a big family?
My father was one of three.
That's
had
not that big.
2 older brothers.
My mom she's one of 6. So.
And you're one of 4?
I'm one of 3.
You're one of 3.
Yeah. And my son's one of 1.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Unless there's any one out there, Cake, if you're listening.
Oh,
Sorry.
You would like to have a house full of children?
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I'm only 28 now, so when I was 25, I wanted like a basketball team, or a football team. Now, a little too old for that.
Well, let's see. My dad started having children. My siblings are 60... I want to say 67 68.
Wow.
That's a big difference.
68
Oh, yeah.
to 43. And there are 8 of us. So my father had children in his 20s, children in his 30s,
I missed the whole 20s.
children in his 40s.
Jeez. Yeah, he liked doing what he
He
did.
just missed the youngest one. He was 49 when the youngest one was born, I think.
Oh, wow. See, there's hope yet. There's hope.
And taught him to ride motorcycles.
Jeez.
You know, the old man was a piece of work.
Yeah.
He really was. But different fathers for different generations, too. Like my older siblings will tell you that my dad was never around. He worked and worked and worked. And, you know, we were a product of a divorce home. Or my parents divorced. So we saw our dad on weekends, and he worked 2 jobs. And then when the youngest one was born, my father was like semi-retired. He retired fully not long after that for health reasons. And he had all the time in the world to just do whatever he wanted to do. So my brother got a lot of attention, the youngest one. Not that
usually happens.
Not that we
Young one
begrudge him
always
that.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I mean, I had my dad to myself for 23 years pretty
Right,
much.
yeah.
So, you know, he lived with me day in and day out, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I would never change that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, siblings. I'd ask Madman about his siblings, but
Oh,
I already know.
you already know.
I already know not to ask that.
No.
So
I only got
that's the
one,
only
and
you
that's
have?
too many.
That's it? Just one?
Yep.
Wow. What about Petey? Petey have any?
Oh, yeah, she's a big family, too.
Is she?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She oldest? Youngest?
No.
No.
she's in the middle.
Middle child syndrome. I got that.
I'm number 4 in the line of 8.
There you
No,
go.
she's the youngest.
Is she really? She's the baby?
Yeah.
Petey?
Yeah.
She was
No,
spoiled?
wait. No, wait. Second to youngest, I think, actually.
Usually the youngest is spoiled.
Oh,
Yeah.
Super
absolutely.
Spoiled. Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
she definitely wasn't that.
My
Oh.
my youngest brother is 15 years younger than me.
Younger? Yeah.
And spent the time at the house with my father, because my father and I lived together. Spent time in the house with us and was catered to.
Yeah.
Pretty much between my father and I, he was pretty well taken care of. We spoiled him.
I grew up with a different set of rules than my sister had. Now my parents don't even remember. You know, I was like, you let her get away with this? No, we didn't. Yes, you did. No, you did.
She was the only girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually they're overprotective with their daughters. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe if it's the first one. By the time you got your third kid. You know,
Well, my sister and I, we were brought up the same way. And we were only 3 years difference between us. We were brought up the same way, but we were just absolutely total opposite. So, you know, again, me, like I say, there is an argument to be made for nature versus nurture, because we were both nurtured the same way, but her nature's just so unpleasant.
and you have to
Just
wonder.
so unpleasant.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, all that and the fact that we're both adopted.
Right. So how much
I
of it
didn't
is?
know that.
Yeah.
How
What?
much of
Yeah.
how much of it is
Yeah. I
had
is
no
innate?
idea.
Yeah, no, we're,
comes
we're,
with
we're
your
both
DNA.
both adopted, and there's no actual blood tie between us.
I had no idea about
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Breaking ground.
Not really.
I didn't know that.
I've always known it.
Well, you've done it.
I knew it too.
My actually my mom told me. I remember.
This your real mom, or
Well, he only ever had one.
Yeah, I
Mom.
only had one.
well, you never met
Yeah.
your biological parents? Then?
Right. No.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, I'm not.
I don't know. I just didn't know.
Yeah. No. I actually remember when Mom told me that I was adopted. I think I was 4 years old, maybe.
What? Really?
She told me as soon as I was old enough to sort of
Comprehend.
understand, she let me know right away. That way,
That's different
I
than
think
most
that
people.
way, a lot of people, a lot of
they
people
wait till
don't.
they're like
Yeah. No,
17, 18.
Mom always told us very early on.
I think it's traumatic if you
You
wait
know,
till they're teenagers.
I think it would be too.
Oh, so
I
much
think it
going
would be
on in your
too.
teenage years to have a bomb like that dropped on you.
Yeah.
maybe in your late teen or early teenage years, I mean, but as you're older at 18, 19, and then you get that that information, you process it a little differently, I think.
You think you're one person your whole life, and then somebody drops something like that on you. Now you have to rethink who you are. That's got to be tough.
So there's no blood between you and your sister?
No.
I didn't know that.
Except the blood we spilled.
Yeah. yeah. So they're both, wow, hey.
And it makes you wonder,
that's pretty cool, actually.
If you could go and look at the actual DNA, where did she come from? Where did you come from? What are the personalities of your biological parents? They know so much now. You do that input and you find out so many things.
My mom told me a few things. Just, I say recently, it was...
Were they divorced or no?
15 years ago or so.
Were they divorced ever or no?
What?
Your parents?
No.
No, okay.
Yes.
No.
Separated.
Separated for a while.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then when Dad realized he didn't like being alone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not where like one child went to live with one.
No.
One child went to live with the other.
No.
This happened
way after.
Yeah, I was like 23, 24, so my sister would have been 20. My sister actually moved out at 19. So yeah.
I agree that your parenting style changes as you add more kids to the mix. I remember, with my oldest daughter thinking, everything was a reflection on what I was or wasn't doing, and I was insane, over the top.
I was insane.
Because, for starters, I was a very young mother. I had my daughter when I was 17.
Yeah.
And you get told that, this is a huge mistake. You're not going to be able to do this. It's going to be overwhelming.
And it's true for some people.
And I'm sure that it is. But at 17, I was pretty well equipped.
Yeah.
Except for I was a little inside my head too much, where I thought that if there were fingerprints on the coffee table, that meant that I was a bad housekeeper. And if my daughter's hair wasn't perfect, it meant that I was a bad mother. She never went any place not looking like she was put together.
Right.
I was just crazy. I never wanted to be pointed at and thought of like I was ill-equipped for the job.
Gotcha.
So then I had my son when she was almost 4. I added my son to that roster, and my first bunch of kids I parented very different. I had children in my teens and my 20s, and then I had children in my 30s. And parenting style in my 30s was like
more laid back, right?
Yep. If I don't see it, I'm not going to complain about it. You want to live in a room that looks like a bomb went off in it? I'm just going to close the door.
There was some sort of... I'm going to get back to that in a second, because it's time we have to take another quick break, and we're going to pick this conversation up as soon as we get back.
Being a busy professional often means early mornings and late nights. That's why I kickstart my day with a hot cup of Legacy coffee. With its bold flavor and boost of energy, I power through my day. I don't know where I'd be without my Legacy. It's shipped free to my door, and every purchase donates to charity. Order your Legacy coffee today by going to legacybrewing.shop. Link in the description of this podcast. Hello, this is legacybrewing.shop. How may I help you?
Yes, I was wondering, is it true that shipping is free?
Why, yes it is, sir.
And is it also true that every purchase donates to charity?
Absolutely. We donate 10% of all proceeds to wildlife preservation.
That's amazing. Okay, hang on. I'm going to legacybrewing.shop now to place my order. Please hold. I won't be long.
Sir, you don't need to be on the phone with me to place your order.
Okay, I'm back. How soon can I place my next order?
As soon as you'd like. Just go to legacybrewing.shop, place your order, and have it shipped to your home for free.
Okay, thank you.
Legacy Coffee. What is your legacy? If you love listening to our show, consider joining one of our membership plans on our Patreon page. Memberships starting as low as $1.99 a month will greatly help to support the production of this show and will help us to continue making it better. To show our thanks and appreciation, we've made our shows ad-free to all memberships. Head on over to patreon.com/PSNORKIS and check out all of our available plans. Link in the description.
All right, what I was saying before the break is There was a commercial not too long ago, and I forget what it was about, but you had this woman who was pregnant, and obviously very close to being, and they're like bubble wrapping the table, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and then the child's born, and it's very kid this, and then it's like next scene is like you see 2 kids running around and this other baby. She's like, "Here, hold this for me."
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's totally true.
Well, I tell the kids, I've said this to my own kids, after the 3rd one, you can add as many as you want because by then you've lost your mind.
True.
2 kids,
What's one more?
2 hands. 3 kids, forget it. That 3rd kid, man, and they just wreak havoc with your mind, your body, your soul, your house.
Yeah.
And after that, you can have as many as you want because everything's wrecked anyway.
Yeah. I only had one, and I remember freaking out because he wouldn't eat right, and I was so worried. I took him to the doctor all the time, and I'm like, he's screaming, he's yelling, "What's wrong?" And he can't eat this, he can't eat that, and the doctor was like, "Listen, they all end up eating McDonald's, so just calm down." You know what? You're right. And sure enough.
The thing, when they're young, they're going to eat when they're hungry.
Yes.
Yeah.
They may not be hungry at meal, at what we know is and what we accept as mealtime for us. That may not be when they're ready to eat. They will eat when they're hungry.
I'm telling you, I'm hanging out with a 14-month-old now, my granddaughter. Yeah. I call her Love Bug. I hang out with the Love Bug all day long. Nice. And the Love Bug eats from the minute she gets to my house until the minute her mother picks her up. And she eats everything.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't know. And everything's fun.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was carrots and green beans, carrots and green beans, carrots and green beans, chicken and rice. And she dances to everything.
That's so cute. I love that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to say regret. Regret's not quite. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I missed. Yeah. I missed out on.
You didn't miss it. That would have changed.
I mean,
it's not that you missed it. That's not the path you were on. That's all.
And yet, that was the path I always wanted.
Mine was.
I wanted to be married. By like 25 and start a family and everything.
1,000%.
And it's just everything going on, and the people I was meeting that I thought would be what turned out not to be, and it was just.
I went down the exact same road.
Yeah, and
exact
so
same way.
I never wanted children.
And now with Petey, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But her 2, are my stepkids. They're both grown, so
You missed all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had it. I mean, I'm number 4 in a line of 8. My brothers, my 2 younger brothers are 12 and 15 years younger than me. So I went from living in my mother's house, helping to raise kids, to living in my own house, raising kids. And then I was worried about empty nesting. And now I have kids again because I have grandbabies that come back. See? And my younger kids are now working on families, and it's like, well, Mom, when we have babies, you're going to watch them for us, right? Like just like you're doing with Love Bug, you're going to watch the other babies too. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because
bring them.
You're looking. Yeah,
bring them. I want them to learn everything that I know.
That's all part of it.
Good, bad, and otherwise.
Yeah. Well, if Petey's when Petey's children have children,
you'll get that experience.
You're going to go right through that.
Yeah,
you're going to go all through that phase.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And you'll be like, you know what? This is pretty cool.
We'll see.
It is cool.
It'll be cool because when you get tired,
cool if it happens, is what I mean. We'll see.
Well, no, when you get tired of them, be like, here you go, take them back. They won't shut up.
The one chews them up and spits them out. The girl chews them up and spits them out. And
well, I mean, real men are hard to find these days. Let's be real. Everybody's so frail, so fragile.
A lot of pictures out there, though.
Yeah. Sending inappropriate pictures as a, hey, hello, I'd like to meet you. Well, I'd like to meet all of the rest of you first. Keep that to yourself. If I'm interested in that, we'll get to that place. But just, can I get to know the rest of you first?
They're making you interested.
Well, or not.
You're interested.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah, or not. Could you imagine, like, nah, that looks like a waste of time.
Yeah, well, that's good and it's bad.
Yeah.
That saves you a lot of time. Like, I can't get involved with that. Look at that.
Back in our day, there was jokes like, she's a 2 at 10, but a 10 at 2.
10 at 2.
Right.
And you had a little imagination. You could look at him and There was
Wonder.
there was the butterface.
The-
You know,
yeah.
everything looked good, butterface.
Butterface.
You know, and you were thinking to yourself, we're the same way. Women were the same way. We'd look at guys and we'd think, oh, he's attractive. Oh, look at his teeth. They're jacked up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, or oh, he doesn't have any hair. Or he's not even got, like, he's got hair, but it ain't his.
One of my favorite old country songs was Mickey Gilley's "Don't the Girls All Get Prettier at Closing Time." I mean,
Yeah. You know.
of course, back when we were younger, there was a cure for that. You just put a shopping bag over their head.
Jeez.
And depending,
Because
there was ratings. There was the one bag or the two bag.
Right, in case the first one broke. Exactly. But the thing was, they were paper, so you know you'd breathe.
You
Suffocating
can still
them.
breathe.
Now, yeah, right. Now they're plastic bags, so you can't use that
do
because you're
that.
just going to end up killing them anyway. So it's
But yeah,
just not the same.
I just the art of dating it's dead. People don't know how to talk to each other. Like,
No, because they're too busy texting each other
Showing
or
pictures.
things like that. Yeah, no, it's
yeah, I'm tired of being alone. So I went to the local pub for a drink, and the band was playing, and I sat there all night long on my phone. Yeah,
oh my god, right? Yeah.
I didn't talk to the person that was sitting next to me, or introduce myself, or make small talk.
Yeah.
I was on my phone. Like, seriously? And you wonder why you can't meet anybody? Like, pull your head out of your ass. You know.
I had a kid at college, and we would have parties, and he would sleep all day. He'd wake up at 11 o'clock at night every time we had a party, get showered, cologne. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, this is the time. So all the girls will be here. They're going to want to meet me. And that was it. Slept all day, got up at 11 for the party.
Was it factual? Did all
Sure
the girls
enough.
want to meet him?
Every night. He was the luckiest guy I ever knew.
Well, he showered and he prepared. He did. He put the
At
time.
least he
in
did that.
He got the work
Did that.
in.
A lot
you
of
know?
them don't even do that anymore. Honestly, you see some of these guys, these younger guys, go out. And you're just like, seriously, you really expect to what? Huh?
You're gonna woo something looking like that?
No. Well, he
Like
always told me.
you don't
You're
even
gonna
have,
woe
you don't even
something.
have
Ooh.
clean clothes. They're ill-fitting clothes.
They look like you pulled them out of the hamper.
Yeah, they smell like you pulled them out of your.
Yeah. His motto was, beauty is only a light switch away. That was his motto.
I can be anybody wants you to be. You want me to be if you turn off the light.
Yeah. This motto. Shout out to him, wherever he's at.
Oh my God!
I'm sure he's married and happy.
You'd be my daughter, the one, the cake, as we call her.
I love the cake, as we call her.
The cake. She tells me, I go to work every day with my hair tied up in a big knot on my head without a trace of makeup on my face anywhere.
She doesn't need a trace of makeup.
So she says, when I show up someplace all
gorgeous.
put together, they go like, oh my God.
Who's that? Yeah.
But the thing is, but and I've seen both. I've seen her without them and with the makeup, and she knows how to apply it. She's very good, but she's one of those that doesn't even need it.
Which is difficult.
It is.
With being redheaded and fair complected. Learning how to paint yourself is, you get your girlfriend who's of Italian descent with hazel green eyes and definitely 4 shades darker than me. And she's painting herself up, and I'm thinking, oh, she looks so nice. I put it on, I look like a 2-bit hooker, man. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wear makeup like this. I'm pale.
Wow.
You got to be so careful with the application. But these girls have, they know how to work with what they've been given. It's amazing.
That's a good classic term that I miss these days too.
A 2-bit hooker?
Oh, 2-bit hooker, 2-bit whore, whatever. Yeah. Something.
That I miss.
This and this is about something. So 2-bit. I missed it. Yeah. Now you have to say low-cost service provider.
Yeah. Or woman of the evening.
Right.
Is that something like flight skirts?
Flight skirts.
Oh, do you know about flight skirts?
No.
So back in the 80s, do you remember all the spandex dresses?
Oh,
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
my
that.
father used to call them flight skirts because they were 2 inches below the
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Oh my God!
Oh.
He, like I said, he was funny. You're
He
going out in that
was.
flight skirt, like. Why do you call him that, Daddy?
Well, I've never heard that one. That one's a new one.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah. Flight skirts. Yeah, that's good. I have to use that. I'll give you full credit, but I'm going to use it. I'm just saying.
As you can see, I grew up in a very colorful household.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's something to be said for a woman that goes out and she doesn't need to put any makeup on or any. She just naturally, that's what I get drawn to. I like that.
That and the confidence.
Well, that's got to be there.
And she does.
Confidence has to be there.
She definitely has that.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Does
You just
she?
watch her. She come downstairs in her baggy sweatpants and her cow shirt. It's this big fleecy thing that's got like cow print all over it. I'm like, where the hell are you going looking like that?
Mm-hmm.
Coffee. I'm never going to see these people again.
That's true. Hey, that's true.
I love it. That's great.
It's like, oh my God. You know, her loafers with her socks, her knee socks on. Like, like you're a hot mess. She goes, I don't care.
I met people on vacation that were just all sloppy put together.
Oh, dude.
But I would talk to them and get to know them, and they
Oh,
were
yeah,
like,
no, some of them are perfectly fine
they were
people,
like-
just nobody.
that they were like, you know what? I'll never see any of these people again in my life. I don't care what I look like. And you know what?
And I understand that way of thinking. I do.
What a level of freedom.
But I just,
It's great.
Yeah, but I also have there's a certain way I like to present myself.
Well, sure,
too.
of course. 90% of us do that.
You know, I mean, look at the way people are just on an airplane.
Yeah.
Not the way they're behaving lately. That's something totally different, and that's going to go away eventually when all this other crap goes away, I think. But just nobody when we were growing up, you took a trip by plane.
You
dressed
put
up
yourself
for it.
together. It was like
Yeah.
going to church.
Right, it was.
Yep.
You wanted to at least look professional, even if you weren't.
Yeah.
You wanted to at least look like now. It's like
Now it's comfort.
It's yoga pants.
I've seen
comfort.
people.
Everybody
I've seen-
should not wear
I've
yoga
seen-
pants.
God, no! Spandex is a privilege, not a right. Or you have to earn it.
That's right. When your thighs
All
read
right.
like Braille, you might not want to wear.
Jeez. These visuals I get doing these podcasts, I tell you. Wow.
It's that colorful upbringing I keep telling you.
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
We'll never take life too seriously. It's a
You
waste
can't.
of time.
You can't take it too serious.
No, none of us get out alive.
Yeah.
So you might as well enjoy yourself. You've got to find the humor in everything that life throws at you, because if you don't, it'll suck you down and pull you under.
Oh yeah, it will.
This
Without
life-
a doubt.
Yeah. This life is going to kill you. So let's have fun.
Yeah, well, the idea isn't to arrive well-groomed and put together looking like you did the day you got here. You know, you're supposed to slide into home plate worn, torn, tattered, and in need of replacement.
Right. Exactly.
With stories to tell.
With stories, to tell.
to tell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
They say you pick your journey.
Sometimes your journey picks you, or sometimes it's a combination of the two.
I agree with that.
Really, and should be a combination of the
probably.
two, because sometimes something should happen. You should go, this is interesting. Let's see where this leads.
I thought that was a Mazda commercial.
You know?
Things that make you go,
Oh,
No, that was an old song.
CNC Music Factory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Right.
an old song, right,
Yeah.
from the '80s.
Things
Yeah.
that make you
Things
go,
that make you go,
Yes, also a Mazda commercial.
Maybe they sold
Well, they
to
use it in
Mazda.
the Mazda commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Mazda. Need a sponsor. Just saying. Just saying.
I wonder if people are still going, in regards to their Mazdas.
I go,
This isn't going to run in the snow.
Yeah, they never did.
Yeah, we got snow coming this way. Like 12
Sunday.
inches.
Possible,
12
yeah.
inches of snow,
Yeah,
from what they're saying.
we'll see what happens.
Well, weatherman, that's a great job.
We may get it, we may not.
A place where you can be wrong on the daily and still be employed.
Yeah, and nobody care. No one gets mad at you. I'll never forget. I went to the Super Bowl one year. It was 2006, and the Bears were playing the Colts. It was in Miami, and the morning of the Super Bowl, we're listening to the weather, and we brought all of our rain gear because it was torrential downpour that week leading up to it. So we had raincoats and we had everything you could think of. Well, that morning, the weatherman, we're up at the crack of dawn because we're going to the stadium. The weatherman said clear skies, no chance of rain, you know. So we left all our rain gear at home. That's at the hotel, and we sat through that Super Bowl where it was hurricane. Like it rained, it poured for 4 hours. It was terrible. We were soaked.
You weren't a Boy Scout, were you?
I was.
Don't you know you're supposed to be prepared for anything?
I was prepared, but then we left it
You
at
put
the
it in
hotel.
a backpack and you take it with you
Ah, well.
just in case.
Back then.
You know who else does that?
Who?
Moms.
Moms do
Moms
that.
do
Yeah.
that too. That
I do
diaper
that
bag
now.
has more crap in it than you could
I do
shake
that
a
now
stick
that I'm a
at.
dad. Yeah,
Yep.
I carry everything everywhere.
Because you just
You just don't know. Yep.
You know, the day you don't bring the extra outfit, you're going to need it.
Yep.
It's a given.
First time I took my little boy to Sesame Place, right? It was the first time I was taking him by myself somewhere. I had a backpack filled with clothes. And the moment we walked into the park, he went to the bathroom in his diaper, and it went all the way up the back of him.
Oh, yeah.
I had to cut all his clothes off and throw them out. Thank God I had more clothes.
Hershey squirts.
Yeah.
Yep.
It went all the way up the back of him, up his head. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that's
fun.
always so much fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
God, I remember those days.
Good
I don't miss
times.
them.
Yeah, that
That
part,
part I
yeah.
don't miss. Yeah.
See? It's not all good.
Oh, I know.
It's not all good, trust me. But
It's amazing to watch them learn.
yeah, that's cool.
It is. It's
super
amazing
cool.
to watch them acquire new life skills. And you figure you start off with this teeny little helpless being that needs you to do everything for them.
Yep.
And in a year and a half's time,
Tells
they
you what it
walk,
wants.
they talk, they
Yep.
tell you what they need.
Yep.
It's amazing. By the time they're 5, they're pretty. They
That's
have
it. It's like a
pretty
it's
large
like
vocabulary.
One of your friends hanging out.
Yeah, just shorter.
Yeah. Like having a drunk friend over all the time.
No, that's when they learn to walk, man.
Yeah.
She does. She was walking around for a couple weeks like she had tied on a good package the night before.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this kid walks like a drunk. But it's just, it's all coordination. It's all input to that motor skills processing place up in their brains.
Oh, yeah.
And pretty soon they get it figured out. Now she swipes stuff and runs. Give me that. Come back here.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It is.
My little guy knows more about who's playing on what team on the NFL than I do. He'll tell me who's playing for him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So he likes football.
Yeah, he's a huge sports guy now. He's plays, flag football, and he watches it every week with me. He loves it. He can't wait to curl up in bed and watch football at nighttime. He loves
That's
it.
pretty
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Snuggle buddies. I
Yeah.
love that. That is so much fun.
Yep.
Love Bug likes rockabys. That's her new thing right now. She loves to get in the rocking chair with me and rockabye.
Oh, that's nice.
She sings.
Oh,
She rocks and sings. It's very cute.
You watching The Wiggles?
No, we do not watch The Wiggles. And they told me not to let her watch Coco Melon.
no, don't watch any of that. That stuff is all. It's stupid.
I never
They
heard
said
of
it.
Coco Melon.
They said it's addictive.
It stunts their growth too. Let them think for themselves.
She loves Disney movies with music in them.
Yeah.
Anything
That's
with
good.
music. As a matter
Good.
of fact, she talks to my Alexa. Yeah.
Alexa's listening.
My Alexa's name in my house is Ziggy. We changed
You
her
switch
name.
it to Ziggy.
So Lovebug will say, Zzz. She calls her Zzz. Zzz. All I want. She wants her to play All I Want for Christmas Is You. But she calls her Zzz. Zzz.
I like the fact that it's one of the things you can program your Alexa to is to answer to Ziggy, because that reminds me of the computer in
War Games? No. What was that one called? What was that one
I don't
called?
know what that. Does it even have a name?
I think so. I don't remember. I thought you were going to say War
No,
Games.
Ziggy was a computer in Quantum Leap.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember
I
Quantum
love.
Leap?
I love.
I remember
Quantum Leap.
that, but I don't
Yeah.
remember
But
the
I don't remember
computer.
the
Don't you
computer.
remember Al, the actor, just died last month,
Oh,
or
I
maybe
did see
even
that.
late, maybe it was
Yeah.
even in November. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dean
it's sad.
Stockwell. Dean
Yep.
Stockwell passed away recently. But remember, he'd be holding this like little remote control, and have a cigar and be banging on the side.
I
Ziggy,
remember
come
that.
on.
I don't remember him saying Ziggy.
Ziggy, yeah, Ziggy was the
Oh.
name of the computer in
Yeah,
Quantum
well,
Leap.
Alexa will give you an opportunity to change her name if you choose to.
Really?
And there's too many things in my house that sound the same as Alexa.
Yeah,
So I was like, Ziggy's one of those words that you're just. There's not a whole lot of stuff that sounds like Ziggy.
Go ahead.
when I had mine,
You don't have it anymore?
I outgrew that.
Oh,
Yeah. When I had mine, I programmed it. One of the ones was just computer,
That's what I remember.
just like
Yeah.
like back in Star Trek days,
Yeah,
computer.
Yeah.
And that's what I used to do. Because,
Yeah, turn the lights down, right? Was that-
I used to have it with
remember
the,
that.
with the
Yeah.
lights and everything. But then I got
tired of that?
tired of talking to somebody, just sitting and talking, and all of a sudden it just jumps up and chimes in.
Oh, really?
I'm like, oh yeah, the hell with this crap.
Wow, what would it would say stuff?
Yeah. It would hear something and
You know, it also keeps track of the things that you
Yeah.
shop for or that you say that you want to shop for. So things will
Yep.
things show up on your
Oh, that happens on your phone anyway.
Yeah, on your
so that landfill about 2 miles up over that way, up on the hill.
Yeah.
That's where they reside now.
Nice.
I'm like, the hell with that.
Yeah, I have mine fixed so they will play music in the house because she loves music, any kind of music.
You think Big Brother's watching?
Oh, absolutely.
You think?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
don't make any
Yeah.
threats against the government or you'll be coming
They'll
MIA.
knock at your door? Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you say not nice things.
Well, I mean, more than half of America's saying not nice things.
Right
They can't
now.
arrest us
Yeah.
all. I
They
mean,
can
they
try.
can.
They can try. You know.
It's amazing to me. It is. It's all just so amazing to me. We're tuned in. Technology's bringing us, forward. You can ask her anything. She'll give you information about just about anything if you ask.
Found her to be wrong several times though.
Really?
Oh, now she's a
things.
liar.
Really?
Yeah.
What about this
Yeah.
theory that it tells like kids dangerous things to do? You ever hear that? I heard that recently.
Yeah, it was because somebody asked it for
To do something.
for
and
a
they-
challenge, and it gave it like one of those TikTok challenges. and
stupid challenge.
It won't swear.
No?
Oh no,
no,
No, that's good.
nope.
Oh, that's a.
The children have tried that, so it doesn't swear.
so did I,
There you go.
and I would swear at it several times,
Did it
Did
yell
she
at
tell you
you?
she was? Did she tell you it wasn't nice?
Does she reprimand you?
a couple times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she'll tell you it's
Stop
not
that.
nice.
Stop that, Madman. Stop cursing at me.
It's crazy.
Technology is a double-edged sword. It can make your lives easier and free you up for a lot of different things, but you can depend on it way too much.
Well, they're talking about the power grid
Way
now.
too much.
Technology and the power grid. Everything's computer operated. Power grid goes down. What do you have?
Yeah, you got
Everything runs on electric.
yeah. You have to charge the batteries on these devices.
I mean, I have gas heat in the house, but it's got an electronic starter on it.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy.
That's how Terminator came to be.
But some of them have a provision for like put batteries in a little box and you can do it that way temporarily.
Of course, engineers, they're an interesting group of people. I remember your father was an engineer.
Yes, he was. Electrical engineer.
Yes, and your mother used to call him Mr. Gunna.
Yeah, he's always going to do this.
And he was going to do that. And he didn't get around to a whole lot of it.
Oh, not so much.
Needless to say, his mother was not a happy person because Mr. Gunna disappointed her frequently.
You mentioned, not fitting in what we call manholes. You can't call them that anymore.
Oh, it's politically
You
incorrect.
can't call it a manhole anymore. It literally is called a person hole.
Oh my God.
That's stupid.
Well,
A
yeah.
person hole is what I dig in my backyard when I'm done with you. That's a person hole.
I thought that was called a gravesite.
Gravesite, person hole.
Fireplace.
One's official, the other isn't.
Okay.
Let's do it that way. Okay.
Hey, stick them under the fire pit
one
and call it a
gets
day.
No, no.
Honey, I want to build a fire pit over my dead body.
Okay.
Great place to start.
If you say so,
And that's
dear.
where they found him.
Yeah. Not thought out too well.
I still think that story is funny as hell.
That was a
He
good
asked for it.
one. Right,
Right? What was I going to do?
that guy worked for Disney, right? That was a Disney guy.
Yeah, I was the guy that worked on the
That was a good-
monorail.
That was
Yeah.
a good one. We'll have to do another one of those. Take a look at that.
See, we're all warped.
Yeah. This world is warped, that's for sure.
Poking fun at the average information, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen both episodes of Well, it came out last night. We'll
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
it this weekend. Well, actually, no, because I'll be on call, so we'll probably watch it next weekend.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm going to be on call because I'm filling in for a guy. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
By the time we get to it, I'll have a couple of them built up, so it'll be
I love
nice.
that. What do you think so
But
far?
yeah, I like the Book of Boba Fett.
Do you?
I do.
All right.
I do.
I have a comment for after you see the next one.
Okay. Oh, because you saw the other one already.
I saw
Okay.
last night. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Is
I'm
it? It's
watching
good.
Harry
It's still
Potter.
good though, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I just have a comment.
All right.
I want to see what you think about it.
I think they're kind of like bashing Kathleen Kennedy in these,
A little bit.
which is good.
A little
she
bit.
needs
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She needs it because she ruined.
Yeah, I
she
agree.
almost completely ruined Star Wars. Fortunately, Dave Filoni said, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm watching the Harry Potter movies. My kids
Yeah.
have read the books. You guys have been talking about how amazing Universal is.
This winter or this coming fall.
Yep. So my daughter's been like, "Come on, let's go, Mom. We're gonna go watch the Harry Potter movies." I'm like, "Okay."
You watch them and you pay attention to Diagon Alley and things like that, because when you go down to Universal, you're going to see them. You're going to be like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
She's gonna have to.
It really is.
She's gonna have to do it the same way you and I did it.
Yeah,
Or she's gonna have to.
Yeah, if we do all go down, which I'm still hoping can happen.
Too, yeah.
We're going to send her like ahead because it's like we don't want to give anything away. We want you to stumble upon it and find it yourself, and you will have the same experience. Yeah, absolutely. No two ways about that.
Maybe. Who knows?
That was quick.
It was. That was a quick hour.
That was quick.
Yep. But yeah, you'll like that. You will definitely like that. It's very cool.
Yeah. It's been interesting. I had seen pieces. I've seen pieces of them.
Yeah.
I've never sat and watched.
Well, that was
movies.
the thing. I wasn't particularly into it until I was down there and kind of
I have to watch.
discovered it, and all of a sudden it made me a big fan. Yeah.
You have your little guy tonight.
Yep, I'm going to get him right now. Yeah, man. I'm excited.
Let's see, what am I going to do the rest of the night? Oh, yeah, I'm going to feed the dogs, maybe feed myself. I'm not really that hungry, so we'll see about that one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bed because I get up early. And then Petey will be home later on.
Nice.
What time she comes strolling in?
Between 10:30 and 11. He goes in at 2, and she comes in between 10:30 and 11.
Where's she got to go?
One town over.
Good, it's not a bad ride then.
No. So that's going to do it for us on this one, and keep listening. We'll be back again, and we'll see what we'll talk about then. I'm trying to come up with a list of this year, some proper topics and proper guests to support those topics. So it's not just us rambling on like sometimes we do, but sometimes that's fun too, especially when we have the whole crew.
Yeah, that's
because it just gets completely out of control.
Yeah, I like that part.
But even for little ones like this, it'd be nice if we could find a guest or so to have a topic and work on it. So anyway, thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out our website, PSNORKIS.com, and keep writing in and making comments. Well, we like the fact that everybody's enjoying this. It actually has surprised me just how much so. So thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again soon. Till then, like I always say, be good to each other. Goodbye.